Hi there, welcome to My Games That Weren't. This is a series that I explore the indie games that I made in the past that made it to the prototype stage, but never any further. Those of you who see my content on TikTok, this is more of a deep dive into some of the games that I've created in the past that didn't make it anywhere. So I've put all of my scrap projects on this wheel, so without further ado, we're going to spin it to see what we're talking about today. And we have landed on Ed's Eggcelent Adventure. This was a game that was created for the Falmouth Lockdown Game Jam back in 2020. Yeah, I hear your excitement. So the theme of the game jam was Phoenix, and you are an egg of a phoenix. I know phoenixes sort of reincarnate into themselves and burst into flames, but with my lockdown brain, I decided that they have eggs. So the game centres around the Stonehenge and the summer solstice, and a child essentially steals an egg that's there, and it's actually Ed. Ed's been stolen, and this child essentially draws a face on him, and it is your task to roll and escape this child's bedroom and go through different levels to try and get back to Stonehenge to hatch from the egg, just like all phoenixes do. I did not finish this game. There we go, I can end the video now. No, I did not finish this game because I didn't really know coding at this point in time. I really wanted to create a fun rollable game that took inspiration from games such as Super Monkey Ball and Sonic. So I wanted to have like hidden areas you can go to. I also wanted to have secrets and Easter eggs hidden throughout the game. I wanted to make it as awkward as possible to control, but also quite fun and rewarding. Was it rewarding? We will find out. I think so. So, you are an Ed. You're an Ed? You're an egg called Ed. And you're going on this excellent adventure. Try and stay on the platforms and try not to fall off, otherwise you get scrambled. I could keep going all day. Nah, I'm only joking. Alright, now I'm done. I'm sure I'm done. So, Ed's Eggcelent Adventure. I think it had about 20 levels. I don't have the game anymore. I've deleted the files. I should have kept them really. Hey ho, Ed's now gone with the wind. Ed was a good name for the egg, but I should have called him Benedict, and that would have been better. That one's for the egg enthusiasts out there. So I developed this game for about, it can't have been that long. I reckon it was probably about a month or so. At this point in time, I was still very new to creating games as an indie developer. So I developed all these models in Maya, put them into Unreal Engine, and I found out that Unreal Engine is quite nice to beginner programmers, so I sort of learned a little bit of blueprints. So I managed to get a working menu in there, animations for the menu cutscene, and at the start of every level there was an animation that would take you into the game, which I think ended up looking quite nice. I was quite happy with it. Each level you're trying to get to these fiery vortexes to go to the next level. Those I took them from the marketplace. I think they were free at the time. They might still be free. But essentially, because the game's about a phoenix, I thought going into the flames would be quite cool. But I added in some hidden areas you can go to, a bit similar to Super Monkey Ball, in which you can sort of, if you choose the harder route, you can skip some levels. So I think one of the levels, there was like a bit where you could backtrack in Super Monkey Ball, which I used and stole for this game jam. No, I didn't steal it. I took the inspiration. The whole premise of this game was you're an egg shape, so it's harder to control than an actual ball, which I used in That's the Way the Cookie Crumbles. The sort of idea of making something as easy as a rollerball game, and just giving that slight change, I thought was a really interesting way to experiment with it. So I wanted the game to be as bright and colourful as possible. In terms of my colour palette, I was trying to make it as close to the SpongeBob movie as possible. I thought that would be quite fun if I tried to make it as bright and colourful as possible. In terms of creating environments in Unreal Engine 4, I was very new at the time. I'd only worked on a few things in the past. Due to not actually finishing the game and releasing it for the game jam, it just sort of got shelved, and that was it. I sort of forgot about the game, and now it got slapped on a wheel. Ed's Eggcelent Adventure, I reckon, had about 20 levels that were more or less working. I really wanted to have quite a lot of destruction physics in there, so because I sort of realised how easy it was to make destructible objects in Unreal Engine 4. So I sort of went overboard and went, you can break anything. There was a whole feature where essentially if you're in the air, well, I say it's a feature, I think it was a bug. I almost guarantee it was a bug, where essentially your momentum wouldn't stop if you're in the air, or your momentum would build up when you're in the air. So if you're moving and you hit something and go in the air, you can essentially just keep spinning. So as soon as you land, you do like a sonic spin dash essentially, which I thought was quite fun, and I kind of liked it in the game. So I'd never fixed it because I really enjoyed the whole like the speeding up in the air. This game is not coming back anytime soon, but let me know what you think of it. I liked the game, but the circumstances of making the game was not fun. Lockdown! Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this, sort of trying out a new format, and I would love to sort of discuss more game development stuff and just games in general on this channel. So there'll be a bit of a change of some of the things I showcase on here, but there will still be devlogs, especially with this little car of mine and the Custom Crusader. So let me know what you think of those, and thank you very much. I will see you in the next one.